Are we live again? Is it working? Or that I've lost, like, everybody? Yeah, everybody refresh. Refresh a couple times. It looks like it's live. Okay. I'm back. I am back. Please refresh. Browser. Excellent. To anyone still here, thank you. Twitch is having issues today, apparently. As are, like, other things. There's some sort of Cloudflare issue or something. I had a feeling it would kick me off at some point. People were warning me before I got on stream earlier, so. If it was, like, 30 minutes left, I'd just end early, but we still got 2 hours to go, dude. We got streams to do, so. We're here. We'll keep going. So thank you for sticking around. I'm back. It didn't give me any complaints to restart, luckily. Not like it did earlier, so. I'm live again. Luckily, I actually did it kind of close to the 2-hour mark. So another ad break is going to kick in again. I can't control that, unfortunately, since I'm not a partner. But at least it'll be close to the usual schedule. We have 2 more hours. We do indeed, because it's 3, and I usually end at 5, so. We live? Alive? We are! We are! Hello, hello! Is this thing on? I'm in a tunnel! Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Ah, the joys of internet. Oh, great. Yep, there's the ad break. Sorry, everybody. I know, another ad break. I can't do anything about it. I'm not alive. You know, that's a fair point. Who really is alive? What do we put on this earth for? Just to suffer? Oh, gosh. Man, that's so frustrating, too. I lost, like, 20 plus people. Wah. Oh, well. Is what it is, I guess. It's the joy of, issues. Still no pants. I'm getting pants, but it's all the wrong pants. It's not the pants I need. It's the way the cookie crumbles. Yep. It is, it is. Oh, hype train. Oh, man, I wish the modules were working. Then you could hear the THX sound. Oh, I hit my... Yeah, I know. Still no sounds. They haven't fixed it yet. Boo. I finally hit lockout, it looks like. We can switch characters. But thank you so much, Elric, for the gifted subs and the hype train. Super appreciate your support and generosity. And thank you so much, Yunda, for the bits. I was like, what is that? I had to think. I was like, the currency. Thank you for your currency. Brain fart. I think I'm lagging. Anyway, thank you so much, Yunda, for the bits. Rogue. Here we go. Gosh, gamer bits. Gamer bits, yes. And thank you all of you for your generosity. Appreciate it. Oh, we should have gotten on the mage. That's who we were gonna do next. Financial sacrifice to the Ultra Tour. Huzzah! Your tribute has been accepted. You've been bumped up in the line of for sacrifice. So thank you. That's fine. We can walk him out. I'll switch to the mage because we're focusing on heroic first. Yay! I'm a sacrifice. Exactly. Sacrifice, sacrifice. All the sacrifices today. Okay, we're gonna get on the mage. That's who we need to get on, not the rogue. Not yet. We still have pieces from heroic to do. So I think it's just... Yeah. Just the axe from Soul Collar. Spore Collar, rather. There we go. The ad break's finally over. Yay. Mage, there he is. Beautiful. Hello, I'm back. How are we doing? I was personally graduating high school myself. Nice. Hello, Mango. Doing great. Glad to have you back. Welcome. And thank you so much for the bits. Appreciate your support and generosity. And I'm sorry the modules aren't working. Twitch is apparently have some serious problems today. Even killed my stream halfway through, so I had to just restart. But welcome. And thank you so much. And congrats on graduating too. The big day. So congrats. All right. Down we go. It's just Spore Collar, so we're gonna ignore literally everything else. Welcome to the world of adults. You're welcome. I hope you can handle adulting well. I sure don't. Who can, really? We're all children trapped in adult bodies. It was a bittersweet day, right? For me, it was super sweet because I was happy to finally be out of freaking high school because I hated it. But on the other hand, I'm like, great. Now I gotta get a job. Alright. So, fun. The joys of being alive. Go. Did not get the thing I needed. That's okay. Just log out. I look around for an adult, then I cry to realize I am one. I need an adultier adult in my life. Oh, that makes two of us. My not so baby anymore cousin just graduated high school. I wanted to cry a little, to be honest. Aww. That's sweet. There we go. What class? What class next? What's pinging me? Oh, the thing saying I'm live again. I see. This buff. Yeah, I don't care. It's fine. Okay. Let's see. I will pick a... We did shaman already. We'll do a warrior. Warrior! Because why not? Oh. Beautiful. Let's go see if we can get that axe though. Let's see. That one. Boop. Alright. As it loads me in, we'll set to heroic. Beautiful. Okay, dungeon, heroic. Alright. Has there been any new drops? Not yet, no. They usually do drops like around big patch drops. I don't know that we'll get one for 11.17. We'll definitely get one for our 11.2 though. Unless you meant Mog drops for me, then yes, we've been getting some Mog drops there. Choo-choo indeed, yes. I feel my age when that cousin is the youngest in my whole family, so yeah, I'm sad about it. Completely fair. Completely fair. Alright, let's check these guys out in advance, since they're a problem. They see me every time. So rude. All of you too. Ugh. Get out of here. Alright. Riding our way downtown, moving fast. Looking around. I don't know all the words. Da-na-na-na-na-na. That's how I sing. Alright. There we go. Excuse me. Riding along. Alright, let's see if we get that axe. Wait, I know Twitch drops. Mug sound, drops sound pretty good. Yes! See if we can get the mug drop off this guy. No. Okay. We're trying to slowly clear out the BFA dungeons, because with the exception of some mounts, a couple of recipes, actually just like one recipe, just one rank 3, and then the special hammer from Oldir, the raids are done. Oh, and of course one achievement from Nyalotha, but I'll probably do that next expansion when it's easier. Oh, let's see. I'll just do the other warrior. How about that? New drops would be nice, though. Wish we were getting one next week. We're probably waiting until 11.2. Probably. I do wish they would do one every patch. I think that would be fun. And they need to do more TBC, that too. But do more, why am I going blank? The card ones. I am suffering today. I'm sorry. More of the cards. Here we go. Where am I? Oh, I'm on the nose of the tiger. That's cute. Hearthstone? No, the collectors. The old cards that they used to print with the mounts and stuff. Why can I not remember what they're called? I'll just look at ATT. Blanking today. That's what happens when I'm sick. TCG. That's the word I'm trying to say. Not TBC. TCG. Trading card game. Those ones. They need to do more. There's 15 toys I don't have. 5 tabards. 2 mounts. And 6 pets. They need to do more TCG stuff. That's what I say. I can barely see it drop my resolution because my internet sucks so much to download WoW updates and watch you on 1080p at the same time. Oh no! I'm sorry. That's a bummer. I feel that though. I have been there. Been there, done that. Rip your internets for sure. If you need to drop out of stream to make your download faster, I'll be here for the next hour and a half, so I won't be going anywhere for at least a while. Work is slow right now, so everyone is streaming, so it'd be slow sometime. Fair. That is fair. Hate Spectrum. I've heard that. I've never had Spectrum, luckily. That's the one that I hate is HughesNet. HughesNet was the bad one out here. I don't have it anymore. You can't even stream on that. It's physically impossible. It's so shitty. So alright. Okay. All this for one piece of Mog. Here we go. Now I'm done with WoW, just download Overwatch updates. Ah, gotcha. That's fair. Alright. Axe, please. Nope, no axe. Alright, logging out. I think I have Xfinity. I think my main problem is updating with the modem. We're using the same one for 3+ years now. We need a new one. That is fair. Never had Xfinity because they won't come out where I'm at. They stop literally a mile away from me. It's rude. Like, don't you want my money? You would think. And it's been that way since we moved here. 20 years ago. Now. Longer than that. Jeez. Okay. Dungeon, heroic. Okay, good to go. Doot. Maybe this character will get the axe. We'll see. So once we get the axe from here on heroic, we'll switch to normal, and we'll just do that on the rogue. Well, either the rogue, or we could grab a druid. Might just grab a druid. Because I don't need the last boss. Do I need the last boss on normal? Let me look. Yes, I do actually. Okay. We'll just do the rogue. My grandma has Dish Network and this really crappy Verizon Wi-Fi thing. She's always asking me to get to work and I just can't. A little hotspot? Yep, I feel that. That's what I used for many years. I had a Verizon one, a T-Mobile one, and a AT&T one. Because which one worked depended on the weather, the day, the season, the time of the day, where I put it, the freaking star alignment, I swear. So I had four different internets technically. So I had those three, and then I had the HughesNet too. Absolute trash. They're all out, say. Agreed. I'm in the middle of somewhere streaming WoW raids, so definitely sounds like a way to live, and maybe a nice way at that. It is. I am. Did I say somewhere? Out of the middle of nowhere. Yeah, I'm up on a tree farm with my family. We have a little itty bitty house on a hill. All of our chickens and ducks and turkeys and dogs and cats, and used to have horses, but they got old and died. They were very old. So we don't have horses anymore. They're expensive anyways. Yeah, living out in the country, up in the mountains. We're not that far from town though. It's only about 15 minutes to the nearest town. I need to use this actually. 720p is what works, I guess. Well, that works. Hey, long as you can make out what's going on, it works, right? Cracking living my dream. Yeah. I will say though, I do wish I could live on my own again, as much as I do love it up here. I used to live on my own, but I had to move back in with my family years and years ago now. After that ex-best friend some of you might have heard me rant about in the past. One that was a drug abuser and took all my money. That one. Yeah. Keep wanting to live in the middle of the woods and become local folklore. That's a good point. That would be fun. I'd totally become that crazy dog or cat lady, I don't know. Dungeon heroic, yep, here we go. I'm gonna live in the middle. Let's see, read that. We keep joking about moving to Ireland. Ireland's nice. I don't know that I'd want to live there, but then again, it is a nice place. I don't know what it'd be like to live there, honestly. I've never been there. Can I join? uh, everyone just move out in the middle of the woods. Be the antithesis of what we actually wanted because it becomes a neighborhood. That's funny. As long as you don't mind my birds. Yes. I say I'd be a crazy cat or dog lady, but I actually have hamsters. I mean, we have cats and dogs, but the dog's not mine and the cats aren't mine. The cats are my brother's and the dog is my mom's. So, you know. Well, I do have an evil cat. Fair. JK, she's not evil, but she likes birds. Dun dun dun. Because I need an update apparently. Never heard the druggy friend thing before, but it's been 2 months since I popped in, so... Oh, this is like over a decade ago. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I've been streaming for 3 years now? Almost 3 years? And I've been a YouTuber for almost 6. Yeah. It's been many years. Many, many years since all that went down. And I'm still financially recovering. That's the fun thing. I'm still horrified. You and me both. You think you know someone after 13 years. 7 years? 11 years? However many it was. Friends for 13, lived together for 7. That's what it was. You think you know a guy. Oh well. Yeah, I don't really intend on getting into it, but, you know, just TLDR, put me in the hole with money. And I'm still financially recovering a decade later. So, fun, right? Fun. I meant what my cat did, but also, yeah, I know that stuff is. Oh, got you. Yeah, to the cat. Apologies. Where am I? You said money. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. It's very sweet of you. I appreciate your generosity. Dungeon heroic. Many years, bro, was a sage. Many years ago, I was ranging somewhere between a small child and a sage. Yeah, I'm 33, so I've been around. I've had multiple corporate jobs, interned with Microsoft, worked for an aviation company that went under. Trust me, I've got stories. Some of which are even under an NDA. Ooh, can't talk about that. Someday. Someday I will. When the NDA is over. Fetus. I was not truly alive, that is fair. Today was payday. It was! Thank you! I appreciate it. Toss a coin to you, Kraken, I guess. Interned with Microsoft, I did indeed. And there's a reason I didn't go into the gaming industry, and let's just say that they're a factor. Whew! That was interesting. Because I live here in Oregon. I'm not far from one of the Microsoft HQs. Because, you know, the West Coast is kind of a big tech central type of thing. So, yeah. Stories. Stories. So you have stories that won't fly on stream? Yes, I do indeed have stories that will not fly on stream. I've been around the block. And it wasn't always a pretty one. Used to live in Bellevue, Washington, which is very much Microsoft country. Yeah! Yep, Microsoft's all over the place over here. I'm about 2-ish hours southwest of Portland in Oregon. So that's where I'm at. I would give you a town, but I'd have to pick one, and there's like 3. Because I'm not really part of any of them. There we go! Finally! That axe was being stubborn. Alright. Cool. So now it's just normal, right? Yeah, excluding the mount from Mythic, which we're not worrying about right now. Okay. Let's switch to the Rogue, and then we'll do this on normal. I have a story that I can't share like that as well. I always want to talk about it because it's so insane, but I shouldn't. I feel you. I feel you. I've got stories like that. That's why I don't really go into detail. Like, I've been a part of, like, drug stuff, not me taking it, but other people that I've known and had to deal with that. Like, almost attempted murders. Like, SA things. Like, all kinds of things I can't talk about. And that's just with friends. Don't even get me started on when I worked as a marketing agent for an aviation company. That's the NDA stuff. Juice. When it runs out in 10 years, because it has a time on it. 10 years? 8 years. 8 years. When it runs out in 8 years, I can talk about it. It's not a lifetime NDA, so. Let's see. Work for the state. I bet you've seen some interesting things then, working for the state. From a Texas perspective, wow, if I could speak English. And I just visited LV 2-ish weeks ago. The West Coast, especially the northwest corner in the U.S. Y'all are so damn interesting. It's interesting out here, that's for sure. I do love it out here, don't get me wrong. It's just, boy, the stories. Interesting is a perfect way to put it. Just think Gravity Falls, but IRL. That's kind of where we're at. Which Gravity Falls was set in Oregon, so it's such a vibe. Alright, make sure this is heroic. It's not. No, we do need normal. Why did I get on the hunter? Whatever, we'll stay on the hunter. I was thinking I got used to switching characters already. Whatever, it's fine. Really marketing those Boeing 737 Maxes with removed safety options. Ironically, it's not Boeing. It was Evergreen. I don't know if anyone remembers that. They went bankrupt in 2014. I don't even know if they ever recovered because I quit. I got out of Dodge where things really went to shit. But, yeah. Similar, though. Kind of a similar case. So, you're not too far off. Yeah, boring is apparently what it's based on, but it gives me general Willamette Valley vibes. Fair. That is fair. It's very accurate. My coworker was just in Oregon. She said there's so much Bigfoot stuff all around. Yeah, kind of our thing. We like our weird cryptids around here. Mostly Bigfoot, but you know, there's some others. Got the Evergreen Aviation Museum right in town. We do. We have one over in Mac. That was the headquarters I used to work out of. Not the museum. I mean, I worked at the museum too. I had 2 jobs at the time. I would work across the street as a marketing agent, and then I'd work in the museum on off days. Usually as the theater projectionist for the IMAX. Which was cool. We did a lot of cool movies. I did enjoy that part of the job. Like, it wasn't a bad job, it's just... Wait, what am I doing here? What bosses do I actually need? Hold on. What bosses do I need? Spore Collar and Unbound. Okay, I need to kill the Spore Collar. This is a dungeon you can actually skip all the bosses in, so... Once I got done with college, I kind of want to try living in Oregon, North Cali area. I want to study why the Cali people who invaded down here in Texas felt so inclined to move. Fair. Oh, cool. Been living here in Mac for a few years. Oh, look at that. Well, you're about 45-ish minutes from me. So there you go. It's a nice area. I wouldn't want to live in Mac personally, but... mostly because the shopping sucks. So, but you know. I'm 2 hours from the Pima Air Museum. Probably saying that wrong. Nice! Well, that's fun. Whee! Here we go. Doot. How's the humidity over in Oregon? Not bad. Depending on where you're at. If you're closer to a water source, it obviously can get a little more humid, but it's really not bad. It's not like Florida or south levels of humid. It gets muggy sometimes, but I wouldn't say it's a negative feature of Oregon. At least where I'm at. Granted, Oregon is huge, and there's like basically 4 different versions of Oregon. So I would be technically considered mountain coastal because of the weather I get. So I'm only about an hour and a half from the ocean. So you're done, son. There we go. Did not get the mug I needed. And to be honest, the pain needing to go to Portland or Salem to do much. But moved here during COVID and felt nice being in a smaller town at the time. Yeah, that's fair. I could definitely agree with that. Got 2 mounts out of the visions. Nice! Congrats, Vampy. That's awesome. My humidity is a whole 9% right now. You're over in Arizona, aren't you? Like that doesn't count. You get out of here with that. Actually, I have no idea what my humidity would be. But, yeah, sure am. See? Humidity on Cape Cod and Boston makes me want to gag. 24% humidity here right now. That's rare. I wonder what it is here right now. Let's see. Let me look. What is the humidity today in, so it would be the best Gaston, Oregon. Be the closest. 45% humidity over in Gaston, which is about 15-ish minutes from me. Kind of. 15, 20 minutes. The closest town I could think of. That's pretty similar. So there you go. According to the intronets, it is 70 degrees Fahrenheit, 10% precipitation, 45% humidity, and 9 miles per hour wind. There you go. A balmy summer day. Well, it's more like spring, honestly, but telling me someone who can drive 4 hours and still be in the same state, almost exactly the same topography, that you're in a big state. Well, that's the fun thing here, too. It's like, you drive 4 hours here, you're gonna get 10 different biomes along that run. Oregon is very diverse with its countryside, which I really like, honestly. I like that it's so varied. There we go. But yeah, it's a big state compared to the other ones. Absolutely. You can drive 6 hours and not reach the end if you're going west to east or east to west. Precisely why I want to move, to be honest. Yeah, because of the countryside. It's gorgeous here. We even got lava caves and the painted hills. We got highlands. We got dunes. We got beaches, mountains, rivers, saltwater, freshwater. Crater Lake is gorgeous. I highly recommend you go visit Crater Lake at some point. Beautiful there. We actually get all 4 seasons. So, what a concept. Yeah, some states you just don't. You get summer and you get winter and that's it. But here we actually get all 4. Mog? No mog. I guess all of you are compared to New England. Yeah, true. Yeah, we definitely would be. It's way bigger out here. State size-wise. Really love being as close to the coast as I possibly can afford. Same, honestly. I like being up in the mountains, but I want to be closer to a river. I actually want to move more toward Coos Bay. That's where I was born, actually. I really like it down there. Or maybe over more toward the Umpqua, the river. Because if you want to know why my voice is a little deeper, it's my Native American blood. I'm 1/3 Native. Well, I'm more like 1/4. But I have Cherokee, Umpqua, and Coos. I am very much local. Local blood. I don't look it. I mean, I have the high cheekbones, but you know, I'm the classic colonial baby. Native plus British. kind of vibe. But also have mountains and trails. Exactly, yeah. I live in 40 to 45% humidity, somewhere humidity may help. True. It is a little nice. It never gets too high here, I feel like. Very rarely, anyways. Still no. Man, things are being stubborn today. Alright, back out. Luckily fairly mild winter and summer. In general, summer is definitely getting hotter. For sure, yeah. Like, compared to other states, we have absolutely mild summers. Because the nice thing is, even though it will hit over the hundreds here, it's never, like, for longer than, like, a week at a time. It'll go up and then kind of go back down and then be 100 for a couple of days and then go back down to the 80s and 90s. So, like, it's not too consistent, usually. Except for, like, in the dead center of summer. Which is nice. At least where I'm at, because I technically get a lot of coastal weather. Further inland probably stays higher, but I was kind of suffering when I was in the dryness of Las Vegas. Oh no, I understand completely. California and Nevada and that whole area, like lower Cali, I mean, like SoCal. Over in near Vegas, that is dry. I'm an old moss back. I need my moisture. I dry out too easily. One of my grandmas mentioned there's some English on grandfather's side, and I was disgusted. What? Aww. See, I'm English, French, a little bit of German, and then a whole lot of Native American. But I know we have some sort of Scandinavian in there somewhere, because we're all tall, blonde-haired, and all of the men in the family are blue-eyed. Why did I kill this guy? I don't need him. Oh well. But we have a lot of family on well, both sides that we don't particularly know the past of. A little sus. So, yeah. There we go. It's gonna be 113 on Sunday. Ew. I'm sorry. That doesn't sound fun. It probably will be something close to that here. I know it was over 100 for a couple days there for a sec. A mix of Irish and German, colonially raised in what can basically be described as the heart of Texas. Look at that! Nice. Is World Drop still bugged? I have no idea. I've not done any World Drop farming, so I'm not sure. I've just been doing dungeons myself. Sent you a friend request on Discord so that I can DM, put a quick zip file together of the ATT Zelda sounds. Ah, perfect. I was wondering what was pinging me. There we go. Accept. There we go. Accepted. Thank you again for that, by the way. That's going to be awesome. 113 is gross. Yeah, that's nasty. That's just put me out back. Take me out back weather. End my suffering. Here we go. Alright. I'm seeing inside. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. What is the IAU part of all the things? That is insane account unique, which means I collect everything except sources / IDs for Mog. So, insane account unique. Come on, give me more dudes. This boss is irritating. There we go. Mog, please. No. These bosses are stubborn. Sorry, Irish under heavy quotations because me and my siblings have very red hair, but I never asked my dad if he was Irish. Fair. That is fair. That is completely fair. Reset. I know we're sus about... Oh, we hit lockout. We're sus about some of our family line too, because... because of how we look as well. Let's see here. 48 seconds? Let me look here. What do we got? Underbog, underrot. 22 seconds, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 8 minutes. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick. Not an official break, but all my drink is going through me. My energy drink. So I'll be right back. We'll do one more run of this, and then I will probably have to switch because I'm probably going to hit lockout. So, be right back. Alright, I'm back. Good to go now for a bit. Oh, the most conflicting thing on my side, on that side, is the only person I know besides my dad and grandmother is a great aunt named Juanita. Oh, interesting. Well, look at that. I feel that, though. I have family like that. It's like, Let's see. Let me look at something real quick here. Perfect. Let's see. Okay. Download. Hold on. I'm getting the audio pack that Black Lion has made. Download, please. There we go. Beautiful. Let's see. Drop interface add-ons, override the file that addresses the audio packs. Okay. Let me open that. Copy. Make a backup. Paste. Plop this in here. Replace. Okay, okay. Let me reload and see if that did it. I won't know till I get something to drop, if I can get something to drop. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. Perfect. And also, hello, Chan. How you doing? Live demo. Yes, indeedy. Okay. Back in we go. Nope. Still 15 seconds? Okay. Well, I'll just go ahead and log out and switch characters. Need to switch to the Delta Packet AT settings too. Oh, okay. I'll do that. I've never actually switched the packs. I'll have to figure out where it is because I've never done it. I've never tried. When we get back on the speed druid, we're still locked out here, so we'll have to let that cool down. So back to Underbog. ATT features audio sound pack. Ah, perfect. Thank you. Appreciate the directions. That's why I don't have a guide on ATT. I don't know how to use it. I just turn things on and let it tell me stuff. Come on. Let me in, please. Wake up, WoW. Let's go. Bah. Hello. Thank you. I had to think about it for some reason. Actually, I need to open this anyways. Open, let's see. Features, audio. Oh, sound pack. Oh, yep, there it is. Legend of Zelda. Excellent. All right. We're doing it live. In we go. Love how Discord is always calling me out on my playtime. Ah, Discord. Snitching ya. Yes. Excellent. That's amazing. Up we go. Yum. I also just leave WoW open a lot, even though I'm doing like other things, cleaning, cooking. Same, honestly, same. A lot of time in WoW is spent AFK. Same. It's kind of funny. All right, so we just need the one boss again. It's still the pants, the Storm Song kilt from the Black Stalker. Quite a name. Always the pants, right? Why is it always the pants? Always with the pants. Let's see. So So that's this one. What's another one we need to do from... Overlap with time walking. BC. Shattered Hulls is another one. We could do that one. Blood Furnace and Mana Tombs. That one's pants too? What's with all these pants? Why does pants elude me? Always the pants. So many of my transmog sets and better wardrobe are full-on Winnie the Pooh in it. Are they? That's awesome. That is awesome. Alright. Got the pants! I didn't get a sound, though. No sound went off. Retro. I did get the pants, though. We got the pants. Yay! Pants. Let's see. We could just do the other ones while we're here. Let's see what's... Numerous opportunities here, I think. Why is it always the pants exactly? Let's see. What else is in here? Steam Vault and Slave Pens. So, do we need Steam Vault? Yes, we do. We need 5 things. Let's go do Steam Vault. I did not get a sound alert when I got the pants. But we'll see if it does that again. Okay, in we go. Wait, I want the Steam Vault. Shoot, I went in the wrong one. Do I need the slave pens? I don't even need the slave pens. No, I wasted a lockout. Shoot. I'll check for typos in the file names. Let's try it here. It got a sound. Perfect. Maybe it just got a little confused. I don't know. ATT does that sometimes. It happens. Okay, Steam Vault is this one. So I need Mechgineer and Warlord. Why are we doing TBC? Because I have to wait for the lockout on my main account. My 80s are all on the same server, since I don't have very many 80s. And I hit lockout. So I need... Okay, so I do have to do the whole dungeon here, because... Yep. Alright. That's fine. The Speed Druid's on a different server, so I can eat up his lockout while waiting for the main one. Alright. So we'll double whammy it. A little bit of TBC, a little bit of BFA. Alright. We need 5 things. 2 things from Mechgineer and... but that's a tailoring recipe. Okay. Ew. That means I need to bring a tailor. Ruh-roh raggy. Okay. Let's see, I should turn off my AC real quick. There we go. Maybe they should bring back the Pet Charm Bag Enchant, never to experience that or something like that. I did like those. I liked the shoulder enchant Buffy things a lot. And that the Pet Charms were part of that. I miss that. I got a lot of them that way. Hello, Mitch Robinson. How you doing? Glad to have you here. Welcome. Here we go. Alright, Warlord. Okay. We're gonna do a different dungeon because this one needs a tailoring recipe, and we're not farming that right now because the tailors are on the same account, or the same server, I mean, as the, well, it's my mains. So we're gonna go to, yeah, there's jewel crafting and enchanting recipes too. Oh no, it's one of those. All right, let's see. We'll go. See if that one also has tailoring. I'm gonna run into that a lot. Also tailoring. Okay, out the shattered halls. Let's see what else we can do here. That doesn't drop any recipes. That's recipes. That's recipes. Oh no. My had left his freaking profile on, so I decided to get on. Gotcha. Understandable. Because I want more ways to get charms other than weekly caches and world quests. Completely fair. Completely fair. Botanica? Nope, that's a recipe. Blood Furnace? Okay, Blood Furnace, we'll go do Blood Furnace because that's actually Mog. There's not recipes that want to drop from there. We'll go do Blood Furnace. Where am I at? It's funny when you think about it. Fair, yeah. Understandable. Alright. Up we go. We will fly over to... What one did I say? Blood Furnace. Okay. Feels like Pet Battle World Quest should give more charms than they do since you're actually engaging with the system directly. I agree! And Blizzard doesn't seem to think so, because they nerfed it. What was it, back in Dragonflight? They actually lowered the amount of charms that you get from the world quests. So, yeah. They used to give more. You're a nice person. Thank you, Mitch. I appreciate it. I try to be. Love them to be 25 minimum. Agreed. Shaking my head, Blizzard. Right? I know. It's one of those things. A lot of things get nerfed more than people realize. When you're around the game as much as I am, and you like engage with a lot of that stuff, you tend to notice it. And you're like, alright. And you look it up, and yeah. Like your octopus. Thank you. I am a Kraken. It's my VTube avatar. So. Okay, which one is... Let's see. Shattered Halls, Hellfire Ramparts, Blood Furnace. So this one is Blood Furnace. Okay. Right? Yes. There we go. At least Shadowlands mission table grinding for charms is quick and easy with add-ons, but it sure ain't interesting. Yeah, I can't stand the table. I never went that route because I just cannot stand the Shadowlands mission table. It's my least favorite mission table of all of them. I hated them anyways. Really hated the Shadowlands one. So it isn't easy with me, for me. I like the blue eyes because my favorite color. Well, thank you. Blue is my favorite color as well. And I can also do this. Waha. But, you know. Okay, what boss do I need? Keeladan. Which is the last boss. Okay. I don't like the Shadowlands ones because I find it hard to easily get my ults back there. That's fair. My dad just got back with some pizza. Nice! Pizza! Pizza sounds good. I would love some pizza. I'm definitely hungry. Still got an hour of stream left, but I could definitely go for some pizza. Pepperoni and cheese. Nice. TLDR missions add-on to make Shadowlands missions more brainless. Yeah, that's the one I had. I used it all during Shadowlands, and it still took me months to get my mains followers leveled, because they still failed a lot. Maybe they would work the kinks out by now. I don't know. But I didn't finish getting my followers, my adventurers all leveled for the achievements until literally Dragonflight. Because it took so long. It was disgusting. I hated it. Here we go. The thing I liked about cheese is just so cheesy. I just like to take it off by itself. Cheese is delicious. I do love me some good cheese. It ain't pizza if it ain't got cheese. Never know why. Excuse me. Never know why we didn't get a Hearthstone that takes us straight to our Covenant base. Right? Thank you. Agreed. Hard agree. Hard agree. I was so excited for the Hearthstone toys because we got unique Hearthstone toys for each Covenant, but they don't take you to the Covenant. So, yeah. Alright, I did not get the mog I needed. Blah. Whee! I didn't realize that you can get more charms from those missions by leveling the mission campaign or whatever. It's even more leveling within. Yep. Pepperoni I like about it is it's like so good that I want to eat it so bad and just take it off by itself too. Pepperoni is delicious, especially if it's like that good fresh, like slightly thicker kind that kind of turns into the little cups because it's been cooked. Not just the flat pepperoni. That's my favorite. Yep, hell, it could have been a portal upstairs and Snorabos that we could have used instead. Yes, that was the other reason I was like so excited to unlock the portal network in each Covenant, because we get a portal to Ouroboros in the Covenant, right? You would think you'd get a portal back, right? Right? Right, Blizzard? Where's the portal back? Yeah. Yeah, the cups. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm talking about. The little pepperonis. They just they get weirdly curly into a little cup. They're so tasty. They even bait you with the Covenant portals literally right there. Yes, they do. It's so mean. I like Shadowlands a lot. It's one of my top 5 expansions. But boy does it need some love. Yeah. There's definitely some complaints there for me. Ha, you know what I told you about thinking. Right. How dare. We can't do that around here. Shadowlands is good aesthetically, otherwise. Like, that's the thing, is I like the systems they have. However, they're too grindy, you need too much currency, there's too many layers, it takes too long to get things, etc., etc. Like, it's too much. If they cut back on it, on how it was a little bit, I actually did enjoy engaging with the systems. How the Covenants worked, like the upgradey stuff, and the conductor. All that was fun for me. But, I don't know, it went a little too far, if that makes sense. I agree with you, it's like an abusive relationship, and you think you can fix them right? Yeah, exactly. I don't have a lot of positive things to say about it. That's fair. I do, but that's just because I enjoyed it, and it's a little more up my alley. And it was actually very solo-friendly, unlike Dragonflight, which was the complete opposite. So, that was definitely something I was happy about. Just not get the pants still. Man, a little hard to test the sound pack I just got if I'm not getting any mog. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Around here we work harder, not smarter. Oh gosh. So true, man. Oh boy, talk about grinding. I'm coming to the end of the protoform synthesis grind now. I'm here 10,000 Genesis votes to go. Right? I see, like, exactly that. I liked the protoform Genesis. It was fun. But it was too much. It was too much of a good thing. I'm like, no. Dial it back just a little. Like maybe even 1/4 or even 1/3 of what it is now. And it probably would have been perfect. Shadowlands is the first expansion I could play full-time from day one. Basically, I didn't get Arden Wield much or play ults. Aw, I'm sorry. Understandable. I feel that way about Mop. Mop was my first expansion. Like, officially, the one I stuck around in. Yeah. We don't talk about Mop. It's a curse word around here. Excuse me? No. Or like, let me trade spare glimmers or lattices for moats, vice versa. Agreed. Agreed. Especially the glimmers. Because I get so many glimmers, and they're useless. I ended up just selling them for gold. Because they're just, yeah, I don't need them. I can't remember if I even had any alts at level 60, 70. Fair, that's understandable. The only two glimmers that I'm missing are the ones that rarely drop when eating a feast inside the raid. Oh. If it helps, the Olia caches, if you get a lot of ciphers, those can drop any of that. I got a lot of stuff from the Olia caches, especially now that ciphers are warbound. So, as an FYI. Same, they won't drop. The squish happened, I'm sorry. I'm still trying to get them from the Olia cache too. Yeah. If they're not a high drop, you'll be doing it a while, but it is an option. Since I had a lot of ciphers from doing all of the anima farming there, it worked out. Currently leveling up 5 accounts so that I can multi-box. Nice. Well, I hope that goes good for you. There we go. Beautiful. Still no pants. Okay. Yeah. I am striking out. Wow. Okie dokie, back in. I wanna know why cats don't even wear pants. Exactly. Neither cats or krakens wear pants. Pants are my enemy. Pants? Meh. Pants are overrated anyway. Exactly. Oh, goodness. On we go. When we hit lockout, just like before, we'll switch back to the BFA alts. Oh, it's the joy of toggling lockouts. Toggling? Juggling. That's the word I wanted to say. Do y'all mind? Stab it. So fast. Yum. There. Tuggling. Tuggling, exactly. Tuggling. Juggling and toggling. Tuggling. That sounds funny. Here we are. Beautiful. Who is attacking me? You. Get out of here. So if you're stuck in combat when you try to go down the speedy hole outside of the last boss here, you won't get the speed. Found that out the hard way. Where'd the music go? There it goes. Near. Hey, I got the pants! I didn't get a sound alert again, though. So, yeah. Don't know if the pack is working for me. Interesting. Well, we got the pants, though. Okay, let's clean out my bags, and then we'll pick another dungeon that doesn't have recipes. Okay, I wonder if it just needs a game restart to recognize new files or something. That's fair. I'll clean out my bags, and then I'll restart the WoW. The WoW. So give me a second here. Oops, not that. Those are expensive. Vendor. Definitely need to grab a cough drop. My voice is getting a little weak. There we go. There. Okay. Anyway. Vendor. Oops, not that. Nope. That one. Okay. Put these in the guild bank. Look at all of this stuff. All of this juiciness. As if I needed more Mog to sell. I'll take it. It's fine. Doot. Oh. There we go. Take my thingies back out. Wish I could blacklist things for that. Okay. We'll do a quick log here. Actually, we need to do exit game. That's what we need to do. Let me restart WoW. See if I can get those that sound pack to work. Wakey. You can see the real Kraken behind you. Or is it there? Hard to say. Because now it's gone. Wakey, wow. There we go. Alright, back in. We'll see if it works now. That is assuming I get a piece of Mog soon. Let's see how the drops are for me. Yeesh. Okay. Let me make sure it's still selected. Features, audio. Yep. Legend of Zelda OTT. Okay. Alright. Pick a different dungeon here. So, how can I crypts? Quests. Yeah, that has a recipe. Ramparts. Here we go. Hellfire Ramparts, and that's right here. Bell Iron Chest, normal. Yep. Okay. That is that one. Right here, I believe. There it is. Another kilt? Probably. Yep. Another kilt. 2 gloves, a belt, and a kilt, looks like. Okay. Is it just that boss? Boss is that. Defeating Azrudin and the Herald. Okay, so we can skip the other bosses. We can go straight to the last one, I think. I always forget how quiet these dungeons are. I'm used to the obnoxious music in the later dungeons. TBC was very ambient. Nothing wrong with that. I do like it. Okay. I think I need to kill these guys first. Yeah, here he comes. There we go. And a chest. Let me loot it, please. Uh-oh. There it goes. I was like, uh-oh. Okay. That's the chest. I need 4 things from that. Oh boy. That's true. TVC is literally spacey. It is. It's very spacey. It's like, I always felt like it was the Warcraft version of StarCraft vibes. Takes a few seconds, it does. Level 80 Elite Terran Chieftains on tour near you. Perfect. Yes. Do you mind? There we go. Speed. Speed kitty. Okay. We'll definitely hit lockout with this one. This one's a lot faster than the other ones we were doing. Let's see, does this have... No, these are completely unique to this dungeon. I was seeing if there was any, like, duplicates, but there isn't. That's the only source for those. Okie dokie. Okay. Wait for the chesty do. It's funny that it has to, like, think about if they died or not. Okay, nothing. Nope. No mug. Back in. We go again. Someone has to manually choose what goes into the chest. Yeah, exactly. They have to manually roll the dice, actual dice on their table, to decide which of the bazillion pieces that drop off that boss go into that chest. That's funny. Round and around we go. Where we stop, only Blizzard knows. Alright. Alright, sir. There. Chest. Has to think about it. I need 4 things. Nope. And that was... We're still striking out. We're still striking out. Oh boy. Yesterday and today have not been luck-filled days, unfortunately. Like, we're getting stuff, but very, very slowly. Nope, there's lockout. Alright. Back to the BFA alt. It's always because of the pants. Right? Why is it always the pants for me? I don't understand. Why do pants hate me? It's because I have 8 legs? Like, seriously. Okay. Get back on the hunter. That's who I was using. Back we go. I don't like them. That's probably why they would hate me. That's fair. That's fair. Being slow for some reason. I don't know why it's stopping like that. Okay. In we go. So we just need the last two bosses. I don't think I had gotten anything on normal here. Let's see. Yeah, still the last two bosses, same as before. Okay. I wish business casual was basketball shorts and a t-shirt. Fair. Going for those basketball shorts, eh? My brother would like that. So comfy. Oops, wrong button. If you get locked out of a dungeon, can you switch to another character on another server? Yes, you can. Long as it's a different server, you can keep going as long as you want. Or you can even do a different account, same server. But, yeah. You need to add some pants to your merch store, but have them always sold out. Yeah, that's a terrible joke, and I kind of love it. That's amazing. You're very welcome, Space Cat. Actually amazing, right? Oh, I'll put that on the list. That's fantastic. I'd have to figure out how that would work. I know I need to get around to actually putting merch back on the merch shop. I used to have merch on the merch shop, but I didn't like Spring Tea, so I switched to Redbubble because I like their stuff more. But I haven't gotten around to actually putting stuff on it. I haven't had time to make the merch. Hey! And it worked! Just needed to restart. Look at that. Nice. A Kraken plush would be adorable. It would. I'd have to have that custom made, though. I don't know that Redbubble does that sort of stuff. Or it's just like a pants IOU for when they drop. Exactly. Let me give you more money. Well, thank you, Yuda. I appreciate it. It worked. It did. It did work. We actually got something. I still need the axe again. On normal, because it is different for BFA. The axe from Sport Collar and the polearm from this guy. Wish my pets would get their butts down here. How are you guys on passive? That explains some things. There we are. Okay. No Mog. But we got one thing. This wasn't a completely useless run. Nice. Back out. And then back in. I want to do something else, but also the pet level is calling me because number go up. Fair. I get it. Do you mind? Here we go. Okay. Trying to ride my puppo to victory. Alright. Real exciting, I know, right? This is why people use more than one account. Exactly. Exactly why, yes. Waiting to go home so I can lay down. The coffee wore off 2 hours ago. Oh no. Aw. How much longer you got to go? You're almost there, right? I'm too lazy and cheap, like we said before. Fair. Well, if you ever need to set up a second account, I do have videos on that. 30 minutes. You're almost there. You're almost there. No axe. Alright, see if we can get the pole arm. Are both those unique? Yes. And yes. Okay. Oops. There we go. Getting those sweet sulfur for friend rewards has been a nice bonus of the multi-account life. Exactly. Especially the free 30 day token. The RAF tokens, those are nice. Where are they at? Come on. Pop them out. There we go. Alright. Oh, this boss. Okay. Polearm, please. Nope, no polearm. Alright. Started doing it to farm the Zendalarian's Pandaria, but it helped me get a lot of other rares. It's definitely handy. It's... Once you kind of realize like the full potential of having multiple accounts, it really is, as a collector that is, it really is beautiful. Having a farm alt on a low pop RP server feels like a cheat code sometimes. True that. True that. Back in we go. Still need the same two bosses. I'm a hunter. What am I doing? I can just ride all the way down there and feign death. I'll do that. Except for when they root me. Weird. Weird? I meant to say rude. But alright. Yeah, that is how I got one of my Shadowlands pets from a rare today. Fair. It's handy. Oh. Alright, Spore Collar. Give me the axe. Axe, please. Yes! Yes! Pain death, beautiful. Alright. I don't think it's a hard one, but the Spider Madraxus has been evading me for a bit. Ah, gotcha. Nice, nice. Neat. Still haven't had that one drop yet. Yeah, that one took a while for me as well. I did it when it was current, but That was kind of pretty low drop. That and the one from the wasp that you have to kill a whole bunch of spiders or whatever for to summon. That one was a pain. There we go. Oh, that guy, beautiful, and that guy. Tomb Barrister won't drop in the book one. Gilded Waiter managed to save 4. I did too. I was up to 100 something attempts on the Gilded Waiter, and I just, no. I said F it, and I just bought it. Hey, I got the Vile Exsanguinator. I did not get a sound though. So it's definitely not triggering all the time, but that's okay. Did we finish it though? We did! We got everything except the mount. So, nice. Underrot is done for now. Killing Scunner. That one was rough because I always had, at least when it was current, get a group because I could not solo it. He was hard. It was a bit of a pain. Alright, cool. Let's vendor my stuff. Beautiful. Okay, let's see where are we headed next. Since we're on this side, we'll stick to this side. It's a bit weird. I wonder if it's trying to trigger the complete sound instead of the fanfare sound. I hardly 100%ed anything, so I wouldn't have had it happen for me. That's fair. That is possible. That is possible. I don't know. Let's see. King's Rest. Nope, that's just a mount. Shrine of Storm, Temple of Sethralis. We need. That's just a mount. Toldagor. Okay, the last one on this side that we can do, since we can't do Motherlode, is Sethralis. And I'm going to need to switch to a different character for that. So, let me switch characters. Switch to a character that can heal. Make it easier on myself. Me wants to do time waking. Waking? Time of walking. Also me. I don't wanna. I can't wait to solo Dragonflight Dungeons. Fair. Same. Honestly, same. They should be Legacy next expansion. Once we hit 90, so they'll go on that list. Alright, let's see. Sort of fast. We'll do my monk. Monk's in Dressfar, though. We'll leave her there. Let's grab the Horde monk. Wanna go play? Have a great stream. Have a good night, Chan. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great day. Beautiful. Yeah, if I had a request, Black Lion, my favorite Zelda sounds are all the ones from Twilight Princess. If you're able to get those, I would love you long time. I mean, I will anyway, but you know what I mean. Those ones are my favorite. I adore Twilight Princess. It's my top favorite Zelda game, with Breath of the Wild shortly behind it. Because I'm that person. Oh hell yeah, we'll work out a list. Excellent. It's the best one. Yes. I'm glad you get more time walking tokens from time walking dungeons. Agreed. They're upping it a little bit too. Next patch, which is nice. Best vibes for sure. Loved Wind Waker as well. That one's a good one. It's not one of my favorites, but it was fun. It was fun. I think I like the, I don't know. I don't want to say grittier. Grittier wouldn't quite be the right word. But I'm kind of a Twilight Princess, Ocarina of Time, Link to the Past. Breath of the Wild. I like Tears of the Kingdom's alright. I like Breath of the Wild, the first one, better. Oh, this is some of my favorites. I mean, they're all good, dude. Like, there's not a bad Zelda. There really isn't. Okay, over to Temple of Sethless. We need... Let's see, what difficulties do we need? Let's see. We do need normal, and we do need mythic. Okay. Normal is just the first boss. Cool. Mythic is the one that needs the last boss. Alright. We only get one chance on this character at that. So, mythic. So we'll do a full clear of mythic, and then we'll switch to normal. Facts, yes. As a tank, the Dragonflight dungeon feels quite easy to solo already. Well, that's good. It'll be super easy next expansion then when it goes to Legacy Loot. Excellent. Whenever I resub, I might start working on 100%ing Shadowlands dungeons. Nice. Well, good luck if you do. Good luck. I don't have a lot left from Shadowlands dungeons myself. As the music abruptly stops. I have that stupid crown from Saturnus Scythe that refuses to drop. I have a couple of achievements that are not working. They're bugged out right now in Tazavesh. And then I have some achievements from Theater of Pain, but I have to wait till the season's over to be able to do those. So, almost done. And the only things left from the 2 raids are 2 mounts. Zareth Overseer and the Sanctum Gloomcharger. And then I'll be completely done. Which is fantastic. I'm gonna ignore the not gear stuff. That's fair. I do everything. The achievements, the recipes, the mounts, the pets, the Mog, all of it. Alright. But I do it in categories too. Like, I'll focus like on Mog and recipes first, and then try to do mounts later. Because mounts, you know, that's what I'm gonna need to assemble the army, so to speak. Let's see. Yeah, I cannot skip bosses in this one. Okay. Playable Sethrak, please. Should have got Sethrak at BFA, but no. Sethrak are such a vibe. What could have been? Let's see. Time to go. See you guys next time. Have a good day, Yunda. Have a safe commute home. Let's see. The hood, it looks like, can also come from Motherlode. That doesn't help me at all, actually. Okay. Yeah. No. Let's see. Let's look at Motherlode. Yeah, that's the mount, or the... Yeah, and that's Mythic Keystone. Can't do that. Okay. Yep, so this dungeon it is. I'm gonna buy that toy as soon as I earn enough time walking badges next week. Saber mount comes first. That is fair. It is a cool mount. You encountered a character or species with your actual name in it. Like, my real name? My IRL name, Latte? No, I haven't. Not that I'm aware of, anyways. Oh, yeah, you mean... I was thinking species for some reason. Yes, there are a couple. There's 2, actually, that I could think of. There's Stabby Latte, the gnome... Yeah, actually, Haley pointed it out. And there's also Latte, the Zandalari druid. Ironically, both of them are in BFA. Yes. So yes, I have. I was thinking species for some reason. I was like, what kind of weird species would have Latte in the name? No, person, sorry. Stabby Latte, yes. Because I have, and you're fighting them. It catches my attention every time you say Sethrak. Ah, gotcha. That is fair. You gonna... I probably need to kill these. Didn't know about the druid. Yeah, in the intro, one of the intro quest lines, well, not intro per se, but early on, you'll run into a druid and I actually don't know what class the other guy is, but two Zandalari, and one of the druids, her name is Latte. So, there you go. So I am a gnome and a Zandalari, a gnome rogue and a Zandalari druid in WoW, apparently. It's kind of funny. All right. Beautiful. There we go. All right. Let's hope we get the helmet, because this one's going to be a bit of a pain to farm the whole thing for just a helm. It's kind of an ugly helmet, too. Yeah. This one irritates me. Go get him, guys. Go get him. Attack! I am directing you. Attack. Boy. No, don't do the all the way across one, that's rude. Wow. Irritating. No, stop doing the all the way across ones. Gosh dang it. Why does this part suck? Why are my dudes not listening to me? Get him! Yes, there you go. Attack! There we go. Got him. I just had to get close enough. Also great NPCs, absolutely. I'm gonna think of Haley for me, which is basically isn't technically my name. That's fair. This did suck. Well, I don't think there's supposed to be two spark channelers right there because they're overlapping them. But it's been that way for a while. I don't know what the deal is. Oh well. Eh. Get out of here. I think my mother picked my name because Seth was a character in the Bible, but I did say it was after Set, Americanized as Seth, the Egyptian god of chaos, storms, violence, in the desert. That's undeniably cooler. Yeah, Set is cool. And it fits for the Sethrak as well. They showed me the Bible thing herself. Gotcha. That's fair. Still though, still cool. There we go. At least Seth was the one that lived. Didn't name you like Cain or Abel. So Seth was the one of the three children that lived and actually continued on the family line. So at least there's that. You got named after the good one. There we go. Eh. There we go. Got it. Alright, Sethurlus. Let's go. Doot. 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 All right. Here we go. Go get him, guys. I was wondering, can this be healed with a Spirit Beast heal? I'm not sure. I've not tried it in a long time. You used to be able to do it with bandages and the Heart of Azeroth too, but I noticed recently that broke. You can't use the Heart of Azeroth in here for some reason. And the bandages won't work on her anymore. So I don't know about the Spirit Heal. You used to be able to. I thought bandages broke. They did. Heart of Azeroth broke too. It's a little weird. But what else is new? There we go. The Tyrannogoose has arrived. You have! Welcome! Welcome, Tyrannogoose. How you doing? There we are. Ta-da! Do you want to ride so far? Good. Glad to hear it. Alright. Helmet, please. Give. We did not get the helmet. That is unfortunate. Bah. We'll have to do that again later. Because that was mythic. However, on normal, we only need the first bosses. So that's awesome. So we'll do a couple of runs of that before the end of stream here. Beautiful. Hello, sirs. No. Nice. Hey, we got one. Nice. My favorite race in a while? Let's see. It would be the non-playable ones. My favorite playable race would be the Drakthir. My favorite non-playables would be the High Arakoa, which are the non-cursed Arakoa from Draenor over in Spires. Love me some Arakoa. With a satyr at a close second. I like the WoW satyrs. Let's see, I need my macro. There we go. Back in. Okay. And Sethrak will definitely be on that list. Probably top 3. Nice. Nope. Erico look like Kinkus from Kinkus from D&D. I'm assuming they're a bird type species. I don't play D&D, so I'm not super familiar with the lore on a lot of that. So apologies in advance. There we go. But I do like bird people. I feel like bird people are a very underutilized species. In terms of like playable characters. And the little bird people used to communicate only through mimicry. Aw, that's kind of cute. I like that. Okay, down we go. Staff, please. Give staff. No staff. Back out. Back out we go. We're slowly getting Mog, though. We haven't gotten, like, a lot of Mog, but we're getting Mog, so that's good. Speaking of D&D, I'm currently playing a full-on dragon, and the adventure's been very interesting to this point. I can imagine. That sounds like it'd be a blast. I'm very eepy. Oh, I feel you, Haley. I'm right there with you. I did not get a lot of sleep last night because I'm still getting over the flu, so everything's achy and uncomfortable, and yeah. Anyway, yeah, I agree with the Sethrak. I love snake people, and that's not a bias just because of my name. Totally fair. And yeah, same. I'm really sad about not getting the Sethrak. I feel like we should have gotten the Sethrak for the Alliance instead of the Mechagnomes, and the Mechagnomes should have been customization for gnomes. I feel like that would have been the optimal route, personally. So we still get Volpera, we still get Mechagnomes. Mechagnomes are implemented in a better way, and we get the Sethrak. Solved. Poor Mechagnomes. I mean, it's a good thing, though, because then you get both gnomes and Mechagnomes, all wrapped up in one. You can combine their customization. It'd be great. Imagine having, like, a Mechagnome arm, one of their epic, like, steampunk type hairstyles, but the rest of you is, like, regular gnome. It'd be fantastic. I would do it in a heartbeat. But no. Oh yeah, I just mean poor Mechagnomes, no one wants to play them that much. Fair. Well, they should have been customization. I feel like people would have went nuts over being able to put... Like, imagine not just Mechagnome customization on gnomes, but on any race. Imagine being able to put a mecha arm on, like, your blood elf or whatever. I'd do it hands down. I have a couple of characters that have mechanical arms because, you know, they lost limbs in wars and stuff. I would do it in a heartbeat. As someone who doesn't understand, hasn't seen Sethrak lore, how would they fit into the Alliance? Very easily, honestly, only because the Sethrak have... they interacted with them a lot. If you did any... You probably haven't, because from what you said, but... The Alliance helps them a lot during BFA. I did not get Mog. Even saves their leader from being poisoned. We team up with them as the Alliance for their outpost when you unlock Vol'dun. So, they kind of already join with us. Whereas to the Zandalari don't like them because they're allied, quote-unquote, with their exiles. And allies, even loosely. They don't get along very well. And the Volpera and the Sethrak don't get along. So, by proxy, even in that, they would fit with the Alliance. So, I mean, in my opinion, every race should be faction neutral, so just getting that out there. But since fitting within what we already have, if they had to pick a faction, they'd be Alliance. Night Elf Worgen. Night Elf Worgen would be awesome. Imagine if we actually got that. I want pack form for my druid. Yes, please. Draenei Terminator. Yes, please. That's de-woke. Adding the blind eye options for every race is one of the best things that ever happened. Agreed. For sure. Oh, come on. Give me the staff. I wanted to end on a high note. Because we're over time. We're at the end of stream. I'll go until I hit lockout. We'll end the stream once I hit lockout, so how about that? But yeah, that's the easiest TLDR I can give you for Sethrak for Alliance spiel. There we go. Like, both sides technically help them. Oh, there's the lockout. Okay. Well, I knew I was getting close. That works out. Cyborg Worgen. Yes, absolutely. Alright, well, we are at the end of stream. Here's my schedule if you'd like to see when I'm live. I don't stream on weekends because I have too much family stuff going on. I sometimes stream on Fridays, which is tomorrow, so I might be back tomorrow, but don't be surprised if I'm not. I'm usually not. Either way, there's my schedule. It'll convert to your time zone so you can see when I'm live. And I am feeling a lot better, so I should not have to take any more sick days for a while. It's pretty rare that I get sick, actually. Anyway, you all have a fantastic evening. Thank you all so much for being here. I've got to get to chores, and I'm going to make dinner, and, I have adulting to do. Family to take care of. So have a good night, everybody. Love you all. Hugs and kisses. And I'll be back in a couple of days. Bye-bye.